put out, or Legal Mindset put out a fast facts today that I think is very important. I think this is very important because Legal Mindset is talking about how Frogan could actually beat Ethan Klein legally. Frogan might actually be able to beat Ethan Klein in court, chat. Oh my. This is very important. We absolutely must listen to this in all seriousness. Absolutely. So put on your listening ears, chat. We are about to get some very important information. And for those of you that know, shut the fuck up. Let's take a look.
Rogan has been given a golden opportunity to beat Ethan Klein. Yes, I'm talking about a genuine victory against Ethan Klein. I have spotted with my illegal eye a soft spot in Mr. Klein, and we can exploit that with our dear sister Frogan today on here. The Legal Mindset, where I teach you to be your own judge. And of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. And this is a fast facts premiere, bringing you the quick version of the latest in the illegal news. If you like these versions, please make sure to smash the like button and leave a comment below. So as you know, I've been tracking the case of Ethan Klein versus Frogan. And I woke up today in the morning to see a very interesting video that was talking about Ethan Klein and his willingness or non-willingness to settle. But in this video, I spotted some weakness. I spotted a weak point that I think our dear sister Frogan can exploit if she wants to win. If she is committed to winning, I think she has an opportunity here. And I think now is the time for Frogie to strike if she can exploit this. So let's watch the video, and then you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about.
Does she think that she can give me that money and use it to give it to me in a settlement? That would be.
He's talking about the money from her legal defense fund. So, both, Casey Tron's Denim Pro.
And by the way, I talked about this weeks ago when we were covering her GoFundMe. I flat out said she's building up that GoFundMe specifically to pay off Ethan, to pay off Ethan's lawyers, and to pay off her own lawyer. That is why her GoFundMe is double the size of Casey Tron and Denim's. It's specifically so she can settle with Ethan and pay the lawyer's fees. I said that weeks ago.
Again, they've all raised this settlement money. And at this point, yeah, they've got some money, but it's not that much money. The money that Ethan Klein will recover from the lawsuit is more than any of their legal defense funds. So just so you know, and also he's going to end up paying his lawyer more up front than even in their legal defense fund. So in terms of money, that money in and of itself, probably not the most compelling thing. Just throwing it out there.
The ultimate irony for all these people that donated is if she just takes all of it and gives it directly to me.
Would you accept that?
Yeah. I mean, she owes me more than that, though. She owes me more than that.
Oh, okay.
I'm garnishing.
All right, well.
So when he says garnishing, what he means is he wants to either garnish her earnings or garnish her going forward or garnish her videos, so that's saying that the money that is in those funds is not enough. He's going to want to inflict pain upon her over time. And that's something that Frogie probably doesn't want. She probably, listen, sis, you probably don't want that. You don't want this looming over your head for the rest of your life, where you've got this guy Klein, this super villain. Like I said, he's like Dr. Evil's cousin here, right? You don't want this guy in your life for 10 years, 20 years, taking every single penny that comes in, right? If you can get rid of this guy in one clean cut, I would say do it. And I would say that is a win. That's a huge win. So let's see what he says here.
You might have to negotiate it out a little bit, but there you go, Frogan. There's your get out of jail free card.
Honestly,
all you have to do is just rip off your fans.
I had space in my heart to let her off with like creative settlement offers and stuff.
Sure.
But at this point, I think I'm not settling for.
Okay, so here's the weakness. Guys. Did you see that? Do you hear that? Words are important. He had space in his heart. He has a heart, Frogan. He has a heart. Let's exploit that heart. Let's exploit that heart, like all lawyers do. We use your weaknesses, including your emotions, your
Oh, okay. Is he gonna suggest she does a video where she's holding a kitten and says, "Look at the kitten, Ethan. I have a cute little kitten. Can't you find it in your heart? This is my kitty. Can't you find it in your heart to be nice to me? I have a kitty that depends on me." Which, by the way, Frogan, if you do that, fuck you. I'm the cat person. Okay? If you do that, I'm the cat girl. Don't fuck with the cat stuff. I'm the cat girl, bitch.
human emotions. We exploit those. See, many people over put too much on trial, but settlement has so much power and so much tactics. And while I will admit that I do not have a long trial record, although all the cases that I attended to a trial and that I was on the case, all the cases I won, I have a 100% win record, but I did far more, countless settlements before you get to trial, before you even sue. You settle and you handle the issue. You negotiate it out. That's how big boys and girls do it. That's how businesses do it. That's how governments do it. They handle it before it goes to court. And that's the real win. That's the win that even most lawyers don't want to talk about because they don't profit as much. But if we're being honest, the win is not going to court. And so he said right here, he would think about creative solutions. That means that it's still a possibility. If there's a
he said he would have. He said that there was room in his heart for creative settlement solutions. But Andrew paused it right before he said, I'm guessing he's going to say, but that's now all out the window. He paused it right before he said that.
Creative legal solution. He's open to it. Let's listen to the rest of that, but that's a very key part.
With any of these people, I'm coming for the maximum damages.
Yeah. But now I'm coming for the maximum.
She reached out and actually played like was amicable and fair and like not turning this into some silly, pointless, wild goose chase, just wasting time, then I'd be a lot more amendable.
By the way, I want to be fair. I want to be fair because I picked on Hassan for not knowing the word vexatious litigant. And I want to be fair. People think I'm sympathizing with Ethan. I'm going to call Ethan out now. The word is technically not amendable. It's actually amenable. That's actually the correct word. But I know why he said that amendable, because he means, hey, I would amend my way of thinking and able to amend, right? So amendable, but it's actually amenable. Anyways, that's neither here nor there, right? But just to be fair with language for the both of them.
To alternative settlement.
That, Brogan? There you go. I'll give you a little tip, Brogan.
Who fucking who?
You just tell Ethan that he's funny.
She did say that recently.
I know, and I remember how you reacted. I'm just saying.
See, Ethan is warming up. Ethan is not. Perhaps the Grinch still has a little bit deep down inside him. You can exploit that.
Okay. I'm sorry. If Andrew doesn't use this, I'm going to be disappointed. If Andrew doesn't do it, his hurt will go 3 times that day. I'm going to be disappointed if he doesn't pull that out. This is the perfect opportunity somewhere during the course of this to say, if you can do that, his hurt will grow 3 times that day. Andrew, if you don't do it, I'll be disappointed.
That's what we do. Don't tell anybody. No one's going to watch this video, right? We're not going to tell anybody, but we got to exploit Ethan Klein's weakness. Let's do it. Let's exploit him. That's where you hit the settlement.
Funny sometimes.
It didn't save her though. You think that I'll just drop it?
No, not just with that, but that's like
you could butter me up.
Yeah, he could be buttered, is what I'm trying to say.
Just like
he could definitely be buttered up.
He's the greatest, the funniest podcaster alive.
I hope you get PTSD.
See, he's open and he can be buttered. So what do I have, guys? Of course, I have a PowerPoint on how we butter up Ethan Klein and how we get the settlement win. Once again, this is part of legal strategy. This is very important as part of legal strategy on how Frogan can win and how Rogan can butter him up. So what I think Ethan Klein is like now, he's got a little bit of softness left. When you go to court, that hardens up. And he's about to get into discovery and get really hard. When you're in the middle of a court case, you are hard. You are not willing.
Phrasing. Are we not doing phrasing anymore? I will say it. Phrasing. God damn it, Andrew. Phrasing.
To bend or whatever else. It's just throwing knuckles. You've got money invested. You've got this opportunity cost. You've sunk so much money and you
It's slightly prudent. Thank you very much. And thank you for the follow. And sorry I missed it.
feel like you have to go to trial, right? The further you get down, the worse the settlement is going to look and the more you're going to have to give him if you wanted to get him to back off because you've made him go so far. So right now, while he's soft, and I use the comparison of the great Levantine food, right, which I really hope could bring people together more than separate them of hummus.
Oh
Really,
my fucking God. He's actually breaking out the fucking hummus. Oh, my sweet oh my fucking God. Oh my God, this is too fucking funny. Wow. Okay. I loved it. Can I just say, I fucking love this new troll arc of Andrews. He did this with Tectone the other day, and now he's doing it with Frogen. Can I just say, I love the fucking troll arc that Andrew is on right now. This is fucking hilarious.
Bring us all together. I mean, if you're a friend of hummus, I mean, how can you not be a friend of me, right? I mean, it's just a really uniting factor. He's like hummus that's been in the refrigerator for 2 or 3 days. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can still eat it. It's still soft. But if you leave that hummus.
Don't laugh, Ember Andrew undefeated in court, top tier strat.
I don't care. I'm still going to laugh my ass off. I don't care.
Hummus in there for a week or 2 weeks, it's like a rock. It's hard. It's not good. You can't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Don't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Okay. It's not going to work out well for you. So, like I said,
Okay. Side note. Did I just hear a little bit of a goyim in his voice there? Don't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Don't eat the hummus. It's not good. It's going to be all hard. Just don't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Did anyone else hear that? I'm going to rewind it. I want you to listen. I thought I heard that in that. I thought I heard the accent there.
Hummus in there for a week or 2 weeks, it's like a rock. It's hard. It's not good. You can't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Don't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Okay.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Not going. That was New York. Those two blend so perfectly together. Yeah, that would. He went full New York. He went full New York. Don't eat the hummus. Don't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. It's hot as a rock. It's no good. Don't eat the hummus. Yeah, I misspoke. That was pure. That was Brooklyn. Yep, I misspoke. My mistake. But that was Brooklyn, right? Fucking there.
It's not going to work out well for you. So, like I said, he legally.
I know
is
what
right
Anubis,
now
but you know what I mean.
2 or 3 day old hummus. You don't want to let that hummus get too old. So, what are the facts we got to know about this? First of all, guys, listen. Winning is not going to trial. Most cases do not proceed to trial. Less than 3% proceed to trial.
Hold up. I'm blocking it. Hang on. Chat. I'm going to disappear for a second. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm going to disappear for a second because you guys need to see this. True. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good.
If you go to trial, you are a loser. You are a loser. In the eyes of the winners, in the eyes of the real people who are in business, you are a loser if you go to trial. Everyone in trial is a loser. This is a battle between losers. It's a battle between lolcows. It's a battle between people that are absolutely at their worst position ever. If you have to go to trial and you cannot find a way to resolve something without suing, it's really, really, really not the first option you should make. In fact, 97% of cases settle rather than going to trial, right? Trial is a huge tax on your finances, mental state, personal life, right? It's not something fun to go to. Like trial and going to court, you're kind of a loser. You really are. And settlement is an art. It really is an art form. And good lawyers, the ones that get paid a lot of money, are really good at settling and really good at negotiating. Those ones are worth their weight in gold. And if you settle well, you win. Now,
Side tangent. This is why Tom Cruise's character in A Few Good Men was considered to be such a great lawyer. Because that was the whole thing about Tom Cruise's character. I forget the character's name. It's been a while since I've seen A Few Good Men. He always settled. He always settled all of his cases, out of court. When he was the case he had to defend in A Few Good Men, it was the first time he was in court, because he actually says when he walks into the court for the first part of the trial, he says, so this is what a courtroom looks like. That's what made him a great lawyer. He was able to settle all of his cases out of court. So that's just a little side tangent of mine.
I just like the happy Jabba the Hutt. That's just coincidental. I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan, right? So let's talk about the offer being sweet. So this offer cannot be an offer that's boring.
Neo.
So we have to make an offer that's exciting. And if it's purely monetary, if it was just the money, I don't think Ethan's going to go for that. He hinted at it there, and it's kind of boring. It's not great. And it's not the internet, right? We're internet people. We're content creators. You and me, Frogie. You, me, Ethan, we're all content creators. We got to make it spicy, right? We can't just do the regular, dry, boring boomer stuff. We got to do stuff. And by the way, I love my boomers. You guys are great. Well, the point of the matter is,
by the way, in case Andrew doesn't read this, I'll read it because it's being partially blocked. The offer must be sweet. The offer must be something that is not purely monetary, that is worth it to Frogan. The problem is, at this point, Ethan will get many of the non-monetary things he wants anyways as a part of the lawsuit. The Discord, Reddit communications, emails, text, phone calls, and confessions as mods break. So that's what's on the card in case you can't read it because I or the chat is blocking it.
Got to make this good. So I don't think it can be money, and it also can't be anything he's going to get as part of the lawsuit.
He zoomed it in.
Ethan is
Okay, perfect.
already going to get things like the Discord and Reddit communications. He's going to get the emails, the texts, the phone calls, the confessions, because these mods, they're going to have their whole identities revealed, all of them, and they're going to break.
And yeah, because not only are they far less important, socially speaking, than Frogan, then Denims, and Caseytron, they also don't have as much money because they don't have GoFundMes. So yeah, they will turn on him. They will turn on any of them in a fucking heartbeat. The moment they're confronted to say, as long as you don't come after me for money, I will tell you whatever the fuck you want. Guarantee. No outside human, because that would be beyond the scope of the lawsuit. So the only way there would be in Hassan communications is if any of this stuff included communications to Hassan that would be pertinent to the case. You know, Frogan's not going to offer it up because it's already been subpoenaed. Ethan's already getting it in discovery. So Frogan can't offer it up because he's already going to get it. He's already going to get all the communications. He's already going to get the emails, texts, and phone calls. He's going to get the mods are going to confess. And if there is any intercommunication with Hassan that implicates Hassan in suggesting that either Frogan or Denims or Caseytron do what they did at the behest of Hassan, it will be in these communications that he's already going to be receiving in discovery. So there's nothing Frogan can offer up. She has nothing that she can give him because he's going to get it anyway through the natural course of the legal process. That's the ever-loving point, is that they don't have any non-monetary things that they can even offer at this point because he is already going to get them.
These
Good night,
mods are going to
Dwayne.
break like straw. They're going to be absolutely torn apart and threshed like, like straw with a scythe, right? They're just going to be split in two
Thank you, Dre.
legally
Thank you.
when they go to these depositions. These aren't, people that are used to standing up to hard questioning. These people are going to absolutely spill their guts. They're going to betray each other. They're going to throw each other under the bus under fear of, perpetual debt. And these things are all going to come out. So earlier when
Cortanis, F fucking enough. Where you're saying that offering herself to being removed from the social media picture, that won't be enough. He wants to make her hurt. Because she can say, I'm going to remove myself from the social media picture, and that's not going to... Number one, we know that's not going to happen. But number two, it's not going to hurt her. He wants to hit her where it hurts. And that's going to be monetary. And he's talking garnishments. So even if she removes herself, say, from Twitch, and then pops up somewhere else, like Party, he's still looking to do a garnishment. Well, I think offering yourself up to be removed from the social media picture, in and of itself, that would be a stretch, because in a civil situation like this, she couldn't, I don't think she would legally be able to remove herself from the social media picture, because now you're delving into a freedom of speech thing. So even if she offers to remove herself from social media space, and he agrees to that, and then she pops back up onto social media, it's not like Ethan could do anything about that, because if he goes after her for being on social media, that would be a freedom of speech issue that would not be enforceable, especially in a civil case like this. So it's not going to work, and he wouldn't accept that. Even if she tried to make that offer, he wouldn't accept that for the exact reasons that I outlined, because he knows there is no way that is enforceable even through a civil suit. It wouldn't even be enforceable through a criminal suit, honestly. Well, theoretically, it could be enforceable through a criminal suit, but it would be incredibly difficult to try and set that legal requirement of you cannot be on social media, given that social media is I believe it has been ruled as protected by freedom of speech, at least in America. So that is a non-starter. Like saying I'll get off of social media, that's a non-starter as an offer in the first place. And even if it's voluntary, Cortanis, it's still unenforceable because of freedom of speech. So even if they write it up in a settlement, in a civil suit, if she goes back on social media, the court would not be able to enforce a violation of it, because the First Amendment supersedes that civil suit, supersedes that civil agreement or civil settlement. So
I said, hey, you guys should settle. And I gave that genuine advice. I said, hey, turn on the mods, give them up, whatever. That's not enough anymore. That's not enough. Ethan knows he's going to get that stuff at this point. You waited too long. Sorry, you waited too long. So now you've got to give more. But I have an idea. Don't worry. I have an idea that I think I'm actually not thinking.
Reaper. Okay. I have a question. Is this not sexy enough for you? Huh? Am I not in a sexy enough getup for you right now? Hmm? Come on. Come on. Hey, Reaper, is this sexy enough for you? Just consider it to be more, excuse me. Just consider it to be more Elizabethan, legal garb.
I'm going to give a guarantee. If we make these things happen, I can guarantee Ethan Klein will entertain the settlement offer. This will be something he will take extremely seriously, okay? Because these are extremely creative, and these are a win for everybody. Hold up. You guys ready for this? This is going to break the internet, okay? This is going to break the internet. Okay. We know Creator Clash failed. We know little iDubbbz over here and what went wrong with that. Obviously,
No.
this did not go so well, and a lot of people backed out. Absolute disaster.
I know where he's going. He's going the route of Ethan and Frogan boxing. So Ethan can basically beat the shit out of her in the boxing ring. That's where he's going with this.
I'm still waiting to see if iDubbbz is going to need a family law lawyer anytime soon, because that's going to be a heck of a messy divorce if it happens. But that said, there's now a gap in the market. There's now an event that was supposed to happen that's not happening anymore. And
yeah. For anybody that didn't hear, Creator Class 3 is over. It has been flat out canceled. It went from, okay, we're moving it to LA, and all new people are taking over, and now it is 100% canceled. Creator Class 3 is done. Whether or not there will ever be another Creator Class again is a giant fucking question mark. So that's what he was referring to by there being a gap, is it got canceled, flat out canceled. And yes, Merlin, I suspect that I suspect that everybody did get their refunds, but I have not heard. I've not been keeping track of it, but I do suspect everyone did get their refunds. And there's been a thing, again, I've not been following up on this because, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about Ian and Anissa. I don't care about that trash fire. But apparently, Anissa has been saying something that is maybe being indicative that there are troubles in the homestead and divorce could possibly be on the horizon for Ian and Anissa. Again, I don't know really anything about it because I haven't been following it because I don't care about those two freak shows.
that could happen. And once again, celebrity boxing. And this thing is actually really big for legal settlements. Adrian Peterson, this is Adrian Peterson, famous running back, and he actually entered into a legal settlement. So he settled a case by going into and agreeing to a celebrity boxing match. This is something I have seen with high net worth individuals that are in a tight spot, and they agree to a celebrity boxing match and they get out of the situation. This is something that is not novel. It's not new. It's actually been done over and over again. And this could be something that, once again, think about that. Ethan Klein's creator settlement crash, or copyright. Actually, let's call it copyright crash, right? Let him run it. Let him get the profits off of it, right? So he's able to get the profits off of this, copyright clash event. It's going to be a huge thing, right? Now, who's going to be in it? Well, I've got two different options.
I don't think he would even consider that. I honestly don't think he'd consider that because he wants Frogan to hurt long term. He doesn't want just a quick 3-round boxing match where he would make money off of it from the event. I don't think that's going to be enough for him because the whole purpose of Ethan's suit is to make Frogan hurt long term, not just for a few minutes in the ring. That's too short of a time for him. He wants her pain to be long term, and he doesn't want her pain to be physical pain. He wants her pain to be mental and emotional pain. So, as funny as this would be, it's not. As funny as it would be, it's a pipe dream, and he's not going to do this. And hello, Razor. How's it going?
For you. And I think these are spicy options, Frogan. And I think if you're able to get them, you're going to be off the hook. And heck, if you Denims and Caseytron work together, maybe all three of you guys are ring girls. And I'm not saying inappropriately. I mean, you can keep it appropriate, but whatever, work together, you could get off the hook. Here's my ideas. Okay. My first idea is, okay, look, you can box yourself because obviously some people might think there's religious restrictions, but this is Tina Rahimi. She competed in the Australian Commonwealth Games, 2022 Commonwealth Games, right? So Frogan is able to box if she wants to. There's precedent, right? There's no religious kind of exemption for that. So why not box Gila? There you go. There you go. You've got the ability to box Gila. That would be one, right? One-on-one, there you go.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
some people might have a concern here because there might be a difference in like height and weight class and et cetera, reach. So it might seem kind of unbalanced. So that's my option number one. And I think that'd be very interesting, especially if you also have matches for Denims. You also have matches for Casey Strawn, right? You have them box people that they are ideological opponents or whatever else, right? That would be great. I think Ethan would love.
Helia would fuck Frogan up 10 ways to Tuesday. Because while she was not in a combat position, she was a clerk, she was in the IDF, so she did get combat training. The IDF does train you in hand-to-hand. Even when you're in a clerk position, you still get that training. So it would basically be, if Helia got in the ring with Frogan, it would be 3 hits. Helia hitting Frogan hitting the floor, and the ambulance hitting 90. End of match. And yes, she doesn't normally look like that. I'm in the way. Hang on. I will blank out for a second so you guys can see Helia. There she is. She doesn't normally look like that.
Howdy, how's your day going? How you feeling?
Keegan, it is going great, and I am feeling much better. Thank you for asking. I am feeling 100 times better. So yeah, Helia does not typically look like that on the podcast. She's typically not made up. She's usually just chill, no makeup, so that, she normally doesn't look that done. Whoopsie.
Love that. But I've got a better one. I've got a better one that would make the
I
internet.
don't know, Andrea.
It would sell
That I don't
it.
know.
Ethan would make bank. He'd be lying like Scrooge McDuck in a tub of gold. And this would just be the internet thing for the entire year. I mean, this would be it. Obviously, you got to talk to the prophet, but I think we can get him to do it. Yes, that's right. Sam Hyde. And of course, the great Hassan Piker. If we can make this happen, I think all of the cases get settled. I think
oh my God.
This clash of two titans, which by the way are almost in the same weight class. They're pretty much same weight class, just about, roundabout. I mean, Hassan might have to bulk up a little bit, and Sam might.
Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is there not a more fitting photo for Hassan? The champion of the left, the extreme left, cross-dressing as a cat girl maid. Ignoring the fact that I don't like he's trying to fuck with the cat girl motif. Motherfucker, I'm the goddamn cat girl. You take those motherfucking ears off. You're in my fucking territory now. Get those goddamn ears off. Aside from that, is this not the perfect photo to exemplify Mr. Defender and Champion of the Left cross-dressing as a cat girl maid? I think this photo needs to make the rounds again. I really do.
Down a little bit, but they're pretty much the same weight class and height. So it's a very, very, very fair match. Extremely fair match. Except for the fact that Sam has a far longer boxing record. So Hassan would have to actually practice boxing instead of just, like himbo lifting. But that aside, right? If he's able to actually do that, that would be great. And I think it would sell bank. And because of that, because the sheer money, and of course, Ethan Klein still likes an insane amount of money, and the hilarity of this situation, I have no doubt that Frogan could win and settle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the.
Are you guys enjoying the stream today?
Again, I love that Andrew has entered into his legal troll arc. I freaking love this. This shit is so good.